there's space for everyone. Like the low tech, you won't complain that maybe you don't know how to use computer, so therefore you are having difficulty in keeping records. So someone that is not digitally literate can use that of a low tech to keep record. So just to ensure that in everything we do in our day-to-day activities, we need to keep our records, since it is the main part of our business, to make sure our business is growing, to be able to checkmate the growth of our business. So that's just what I can say in general about yesterday's training. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a good one. Wonderful. Okay, can we hear from Gloria? Kindly unmute yourself and talk to us. Gloria? Kindly unmute yourself and talk to us. Are you still with us, Gloria? Okay. Rakia, you can go ahead. Rakia, please unmute yourself and talk to us if you're available. Oh, it may be network problem. Okay, Chisom, let's hear from you.
Hello?
Okay, Rakia.
Yes. Good morning,
okay,
Ma.
Go
Good
ahead.
morning,
Good morning.
I hope you had a nice rest. So what I learned
Yes.
What I learned yesterday, and I'm very excited about it, is the organic specific records, which you mentioned, field history sheets, the input use record, and the compost production records, then seed planting and stock records. And what I particularly like is the pest, disease, and weed management records. I believe this would, I'm seeing it as a learning curve, since for me, I have a pilot farm for organic farm. So, but I haven't really kept record of my pest and disease control that I've used. I've used several concoctions. Had I recorded it, I would have had maybe a robust and I would have known the best, should I say recipe, composition to use. Then we have the audit trails and harvest and storage records, and then how we are to protect it from contamination with other conventionally planted products. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That is fantastic. Okay. Gloria, are you with us now? Gloria? Gosway, please kindly unmute yourself and talk to us. Okay. Gloria is around. Okay, Gloria, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Ma.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. I was around, but the host wasn't allowing me on mute.
Okay.
Okay, from yesterday's class, my own recap it. We started from the continuation of Tuesday's class, which is the types of record keeping. We spoke about production and harvest record, where we talked about the planting record, talking about the details in which we planted on the field, dates, and the source of seed and seedlings. Activities log, that's the daily, day-to-day or weekly diary of how the farming activities was carried out in the farm. The harvest record, storage record, then we move to the financial record, where we talked about the income of the farm. Then the livestock record, which stood out for me because before I know about other records and recordings, but I did not know that you have to actually take records of the feeds and health, especially the health and breeding records. and then the pasture record, like taking your cattle out and then recording how they moved and all of that. That stood out for me. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. That's beautiful. Okay, Goswell, can you unmute and talk to us? Goswell, are you still on call? If not, promise, can you unmute yourself and talk to us? Oh. Okay. Goswell, are you on? All right, Chisom, go ahead. Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Good morning, Chisom. How are you? Good morning. Go ahead.
I'm okay, ma. Okay.
I'm good.
Today we continue the class on record record keeping, which we have your and the recording. We also record keeping. That doesn't necessarily involve much. You don't necessarily need internet to access it. But the disadvantage is that you can easily, you might not have access upon the sheet and then you lost it. Then someone contributed that we can combine both to make it effective. So we learned other asking people to them. We're also giving assignments to write on our sales record for this section we are going to have, so we can discuss our sales input and record. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. That's good. Okay, can we hear from Ahmed? You're talking for the first time. Please kindly unmute yourself and talk to us. Ahmed.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
How do you enjoy your night, ma?
Yes, and you?
Thank you for good, wonderful presentation yesterday.
Thank you.
Please, ma, I need more clarification on livestock. Livestock records you taught yesterday.
Okay, what do you want to know about it?
A small clarification on it, ma.
Okay, what you need to do? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Like breeding record and the foster outdoor access record. I need more clarification on them.
Okay, like we talked about crop. You know, your record on the first row, you put in your headings, the dates, but it starts from your planning. Once you have your business plan, you know, you go for your inputs, whether feed, whether day old chicks. I'm talking about poultry farming now. Then all the materials you use to compound your feed, or where the source of your feed, where you're going to buy from. You have to record every activity. Every activity. Then the breeding, then the parent stock of the chicks, the day old chicks. You have to find out where they are from, whether they were produced through organic standard, or whether if you want to hatch by yourself, the environment and everything. So you take record of all those things. Now, you know, in livestock production for organic agriculture, we don't use drugs. We don't advise using drugs. We prefer using natural means, natural materials. For instance, you can use, like I mentioned yesterday, you can use charcoal to prevent, you mix it with your feed to prevent diarrhea. You can also use garlics mixed with scent leaf. They are water. You squeeze out the liter, but you measure them. Whatever you are doing, you need to measure them so that you them in the future. You will know where the error is coming from. Maybe you use more or you use less, and it didn't give you the expected result. Then the output also, just for like we have for crop, also have for livestock. The only thing is that the components are different. Are you still with me?
I'm still with you.
Okay. So any other question?
And there is another question, like in our area, Jigawa State.
Okay.
So we have high cost of that inputs, but we don't have concrete markets for selling organic product in that area. So
sorry, I didn't get what you said. What did you say?
Like in our area, ma.
Yeah.
Like Jigawa State area.
Okay.
We have lack of the faster and outdoor access.
Okay.
Hello?
What are you into? What are you into? Is it poultry or cattle rearing?
For poultry.
For poultry.
Yeah.
So you are saying people don't have access to pasture?
Yeah. So is there any place?
Let me get you.
Hello? Hello?
I'm hearing you. Hello, go ahead. I'm hearing you. Now, for poultry production, do you really use pasture? About all these scent leaf I talked about, bitter leaf, all these natural process, garlic, chili pepper. Is that what you are asking about? But because I understand for pasture, you'll be looking at cattle rearing, maybe sheep and goat rearing, sheep and goat production. Are you still with me? Hello? Wow. I need to understand your question before I'll be able to give you an answer. We have lost him. Okay. Because of our time, I thank everyone for your own contributions. I'm still seeing some hands, or just calm down. We'll still get back to you. Now, Chisom mentioned that I gave us an assignment yesterday. That's very correct. So how many of us did the assignment? How many of us did the assignment? I want us to be serious with this because this is the main helping us. So if you have done the assignment, before you tell us what you did here, kindly go to the platform, WhatsApp platform, and submit it. We just have 3 minutes to do that. We will know the people who are on this call. So after 3 minutes, every other submission will not be accepted. Just submit the assignment on the platform. You have 3 minutes to do that on the WhatsApp platform before you tell us what you did here. Is that okay? Because we are not talking about theory here. It's good to practice what we are talking about. It will help us to imbibe the knowledge more. So just submit your assignment on the platform in the next 3 minutes. Okay, even as we do that, if anybody here wants to contribute more, go ahead. Essentially, you want to talk to us, even as we submit our assignment on the platform, go ahead. If you have something to say, just say it.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
My hand was raised when you said those people that have done the assignments.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma.
So have you submitted it in the platform?
I was just about to submit when you called my name. I was about submitting it.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
All right, ma.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead and submit. Okay. Abubakar, you can unmute and talk to us. You're raising your hand. Abubakar, go ahead. Okay, Khalid. I know.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My question is concerning the attendance for today. So I will be on here almost 2 to 3 hours. So I don't know, because in the next coming 20 minutes I will be on here. So before I land up, you people go close the class. So I don't know how I will sign the attendance for today.
Oh, okay. Maybe you may drop that question on the platform. The organizers they will respond to you.
Okay, at the platform for WhatsApp,
WhatsApp. Yes,
here.
WhatsApp platform.
Okay.
Yeah, they will reply.
Okay, I will drop it now. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Please, what's the question about the attendance again? I don't understand.
Okay, Abubakar, please repeat what you just asked.
Okay, I'm listening, ma.
Repeat the question.
So I said I'm in the class right from the beginning today. So in the next coming 10 minutes, I will be on here. So before I land down to my destination, the class will be closed because I will land down by 12:30. So I don't know how I will sign the attendance for today class. Thank you.
All right. Okay, the attendance is for people that are fully participating in the class, that are in the class. So for you to be on there, that means you will have to go off the class. And by the time the attendance will be shared, you will not be in the class. If that
Yes,
is
I
what
will
you
be
are
on
trying
here.
to say.
Yes, I will be
Okay.
on here the time where the attendance will
Okay.
be shared.
So, all right, no problem. If you are not able to sign today's attendance, it will not affect in subsequent classes. You can make sure you are in class because we cannot share the attendance link now, and people will fill it and will not have participants in the class any longer. Sure, you understand? So we
I
cannot
understand you.
send the attendance link. So if you are not able to fill today's
But
own, it will not.
even yesterday I missed the attendance because the network for my site is very poor. So the time why I change environment, you people have already closed the class and closed the attendance. That is for yesterday. So I missed the attendance for yesterday. I don't want to repeat it today again. Yesterday I
Mr.
was in the
Abubakar.
class.
Hello,
The
Mr.
beginning.
Abubakar.
Yes, I'm with you.
Hello. Please
I'm with
drop
you,
it
ma.
as drop it on the platform as the facilitator has said. We'll discuss it on the platform. Let's
Okay.
continue, please.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. Let's go ahead. Now, can somebody tell us what he or she has done? Who wants to show us his assignment here and talk about it? You'll be given opportunity to share, then you tell us what you did. Okay, Khalid, kindly unmute yourself and talk to us. Are you still with us? We are still interacting. I want you to tell us what you have done. Tell us what you have done and how you did it. Ngozi, are you on call? Kindly unmute yourself and talk to us. Can you share?
Good morning, Doctor. Dr. Blessing.
Good morning.
Ma. Can you hear me, ma?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Okay, my yesterday class, network was very bad that I couldn't even get what you are saying. But please, ma, can you still explain about that dogoyaro mixture?
Which dogoyaro mixture? Is it the name?
Yes, the dogoyaro, the one you actually, the one you were explaining when you dry it, you can mix it. I don't know the component.
That was on the first class. It was during our first class. That should be on Tuesday. Okay, I was saying you can get the leaves, dry them, not under the sun. You dry them. When they are dry, you can grind, then use hot water. Pour it inside hot water and leave it for some time. And sieve out the water, dip and mix with water and use it on your farm. But you should be very, very careful. Whatever you are using, you make sure you use it on a small portion first so that you know the potency. You know the potency, whether you are adding more or you are adding less before you can use it on your major farm. That's just basically what. Okay, Friday. Kindly unmute yourself and talk. I want somebody to tell us about the assignment I gave yesterday. One or two people should share their screen and explain what they have done so that we know whether we are following or not.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning. Okay, Talent, go ahead.
Ma, I wanted, I tried unmuting myself, but I couldn't because I have to get permission from the moderator. So I couldn't respond to you earlier.
Okay. So you want to talk about
the
your assignment?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
okay,
ma.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My income log record.
Have you, sorry. Have you submitted it in the platform?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Go ahead.
Income log record. Hannah Catfish Pond sales. Date 4th of September 2025. Product sold catfish. Quantity in kg 100 kg. Price per unit 4,000. Total revenue, that is the quantity multiplied by the unit price 400,000. Customer, direct local consumers. Note, regularly sold to them during harvest season. Then the second date, 9th of September 2025. Catfish product sold catfish. Quantity 200 kg. Unit price 4,000. Total revenue 800,000. Customer market, local restaurant. Note, regular transaction. 14th of September 2025 date. Product sold catfish. Quantity in kg 150 kg. Unit price 4,000. Total revenue 600,000. Customer market, Kaduna buyer. Note, on way bill. That means I will build the product from my destination to Kaduna. Then the last date, 22nd of September 2025. Product sold catfish. Quantity 210. Unit price 4,000. Total revenue 840,000. Customer market, Zaria buyer. Note, self-transport. Self-transport, that means the person came and picked it by himself. Then short caption, tracking catfish sales income healthy harvest meet market demand in Nigeria, good records, smarter core business decisions. Thank you, ma. Hello?
Thank you very, very much. Hello, I'm hearing you.
Yes, ma.
Please,
This is all about my assignment. If you have any question that you want,
can you be able to share
to
it? Can you be able to share it? Because now, the information you have provided, that too much, and our heads are not computer. It will be better if you see it, then we'll be able to discuss it.
Let me try sharing my screen.
All right, let me remove my own.
From what I'm seeing, only the host can share in this meeting. Okay, let me try. Let me try. Kai, get out.
Hello, Madam Khalid. I will make you a co-host so that you'll be able to share your screen.
Let me try sharing. I'm finding it difficult to do. But I'm still on it. I'm still on it, ma.
You should be able to share your screen now.
Sorry, ma. Give me a few minutes. I'm still trying to.
Okay. I'm going through some of the assignments here. The instruction was we should just develop one or two. You will focus either on the farm production log or sales log. But I realized that many of you were just putting them in one table. They are putting both the sales record and the input records on one table. If you present this kind of table or record to the inspector will just walk away and tell you to go back to your business. It's good that we gave this assignment. It will now help us to know our level of understanding and whatever and how far we've been able to grab what we are talking about.
I'm finding it difficult to share my.
Good morning, ma. Yes. Good morning, Madam Blessing. Good morning. Good morning, house.
Okay, who else is able to share? We just want to visualize what you have done so that we can make our corrections on it. Who else can share? Because we learn by practice. If we continue to talk till next year and we don't practice. Very good. Who is sharing his or her assignment? Who is this person? Who is sharing?
Shola, Olusholama.
All right. Okay, go ahead and tell us what you did.
Okay, ma. I'm trying to. Okay.
Our time is running on.
All right,
Then we
so
need to get this. We need to get this
organic
before we move
fertilizer
on.
production.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the input log record. And on the 2nd of September, I got my poultry manure because I'm into organic fertilizer production.
Okay.
So I got the quantity 500 kg, unit cost 15 naira. 15 naira, yes. Then total cost 25,000. Supplier source, local farm, local poultry farm, organic poultry farm actually. Purpose, nutrient base, and making sure that this farm is satisfied. Then continued till packaging, so that will not take too much time. Continue till packaging bags, then transportation of raw materials and sales. So the total expended input cost is 192,800. So I came to sales record. So on the 25th of September, I was able to sell 30 bags. Each bag is 7,005. Then total sales of 30 bags is 225,000 to Green Grove Farms. Then on the 2nd of October, I was able to sell 10 bags, and my total sales revenue is 562,500. So total input cost with machinery and staff is 192,800,000. Total sales revenue is 562,500. So my net profit is 369,700. Actually, it is a proposed one. So and the short caption you told us to add is what I was able to add is input, staff, and equipment all counts. So through records review, something is covering my screen. Review the net cost of production and the real profit margin. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Beautiful. This is wonderful. But just looking at it, do you think there is anything missing on that table, on this sales record table? Is there anything missing there? Just check very well.
I can't really say, ma'am, but you can put me through.
All right. We talked about okay, this one, your business is a production, input production.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, input production. Now, you did not tell us the badge. Remember, we talked about the badge. It will help during traceability. The first badge, where what you produce and the quantity of that particular. I'm talking about under your cells now. We want to look at the cells.
Okay.
Every batch should have their code or number, whether letters assigned to them, so that you'll be able to trace them. Whether if you have any issue along the value chain or along the when you want to track your sales from consumers back to the producers or from producers to the consumers, we'll have to find out whether maybe somebody may come and buy an input from you and apply in his or her farm and had issues. So we want to know which particular batch was it that error occurred from, so that we can correct it. So you need to include it. We're talking about the sales now.
Okay.
But even in the production too,
okay,
in the production record here, I didn't see, okay, you're talking about field, it's the same badge too. But if it's core production now, we'll talk about field A or plot A or B or C. So you need to include it to enhance your traceability. All right, well done. You've done well. Okay, and then you didn't add, okay, compliance, yes, description, input type, beautiful. Very good. A big round of applause for you. Okay, who else wants to show us what he or she did before we move on? Who else? Kali, do you still want to go ahead? Can you share your slide now? Can you do that? Udeme, I saw your assignment on the platform, and I would love you to, if you can share your screen and tell us what you have done, that would be beautiful.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Can you share your screen?
Good morning, ma. How are you?
Good morning. Are you?
Fine, ma. Thank you so much. My name is Friday Udeme, calling from Akwa Ibom State, the beautiful
All
state
right.
of
Okay. Can you
Nigeria.
share your screen? Can you share your screen of
Unfortunately,
the assignment you did? I want you
unfortunately,
to show us the assignment.
thank you so much. Unfortunately, I've been trying to do that before the last speaker came in, but they said it is only the host that can do that. I don't know what is the issue here with me.
Please, Madam Afola, allow him to share so that we can use his slide to learn. Please permit him to share.
What's his name? Tell me.
My name is Udeme Friday Omo, all the way from Akwa Ibom State, the beautiful state in Nigeria.
Because we need to learn it and understand it for us to be able to apply it in our businesses. If you don't understand it, we will not be able to do the right thing. Remember, I told us, each record, you should record each activity on a separate sheet or on a separate size book, if you're using a size book, or whatever record you have, you provide a file. We talked about low-tech solutions. You can use your notes, you can use the binder, or you can use the boxes. Now, if you're talking about inputs, because I observed something from his slide and from his assignment.
Hello,
you're talking about inputs and as a binder and separate all of them. You don't put them together. You don't jot everything. You will not put sales record, input record, harvest record on the same sheet or on the same table. You will not be able to get the correct information at a glance. And it will not be easy for you when an inspector will come to your farm to inspect
Mr.
your
Friday,
farm.
you
And you
can
just
try
present
and share
such
your screen now.
If you try to present such
share your
record, the person will think that you're not serious. The person will think that you're not serious, that you don't know what you're talking about. And it will take time for them to verify or give you a pass mark. Because then you will start from beginning. You start from beginning to look for inputs. You now want to separate them. You talk about activities, what you did on your farm, now try to separate them. It will take time. And I know that they are very busy people. They may not have that kind of patience. So it's better we understand or have a grasp of what we are talking about now so that we'll not make mistakes in the future. And it's not rocket science. And I encourage us, if you don't understand something, even in the platform, at the end of the training, you can also ask questions. Nobody is above mistakes. We learn by, seeking for answers. Nobody is a repository of knowledge. What I don't know, me, I ask questions. And nobody is going to scold you. If you don't understand something, look for clarification, ask for clarification. Okay.
Hello, good morning.
We are not seeing it very well. We are not seeing it very well.
What am I to do? For people to see it very well.
Oh.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Wow. Are you sharing using your phone? Are you sharing using your phone?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry,
Now
I'm using phone, not laptop or desktop. It's Android phone.
Okay. Right now, let's manage what we have here. See, looking at your assignments now. Can anybody else? No. Just no. Don't zoom it because we can't see everything.
Okay.
Leave it the way it was before. Okay. Can anyone observe any problem here from what I have said so far?
Yes.
All of us are learning. All of us
I
are
have
learning.
done it myself. You said I should have divided the table into two.
Okay, keep quiet so that she will explain.
No, I'm asking. Does anybody else
have
anything to say about this? Sorry. And look at our sorry. Remember when we started, we say we should not disrespect any other person. And when somebody is talking, you don't jump in, please. You don't jump in to cut the person short. We have freedom of expression. Just allow anybody to express him or herself the way they want. We should respect each other. So, Mr. Friday, I apologize on the person's behalf. So let's go ahead. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Looking at this now, all right. Looking at this now, can anybody see any issue here? Apart from, okay, judging from what I have said. Deborah, go ahead. I've pointed out the first one. Putting everything on one table is not right. You have to separate them in different tables. Okay, number 2, what else? What else have you observed? Deborah, okay, your hand is not. Nathaniel, please go ahead.
You talked about the badge number that we are supposed to, at every point of every product that is moving out, we have to tag it. So there's no tag number on any of those items there.
Very good. Okay, Uzonta, can you unmute yourself and tell us?
Thank you, ma. First of all, ma, I want to make an observation. This is my assignment, not Mr. Friday's. I don't know why he's copying my assignment. Because secondly, I've observed every correction that you have made. This is my assignment, aqua goldfish farming processing. That is my business.
Okay. But based on what we have said now, you have tried. You have tried. You have tried. So, but did you understand what we said now? The mistakes that we have highlighted on it is for everybody to learn, because most of the assignments that you people submitted, it was done this way. So this is a general correction that we are making for our own use, everybody. It's not basically about this particular person. Are we okay now? But generally, all of us have tried. At least it shows that at least we have a grasp of what we're talking about. It's a gradual process.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well done. So we'll move ahead. Does any other person wants to share anything different from this? So that we can move on. Our time is...
Good morning, ma.
But it's good that we understand this aspect. Good morning.
Ma, please, can I share my own so that you use it to do correction? Please. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me see how to copy it to share it here. I want to see how to copy it to share it to us. Yes. Somebody should help me, please. Is Nkechi Goodness?
Okay, see what will happen. See what will happen. Have you submitted the assignment on our platform?
Yes, since ma.
Okay, what will happen is this. What will happen is this. After the training, you can tag that your assignment so that we can do the correction on the platform because of our time.
Okay. Thank you, ma. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's go ahead to what we have today. So I want to. So the person that is sharing should please stop so that I can share my screen. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. We can see your
Yes,
screen.
ma. Yes.
All right. Yesterday we talked about low-tech solutions. Like you rightly observed, if you can't afford these other ones, You can also use low-tech. So if you cannot afford the digital tools, there are other low-tech solutions that you can use for your business. So we want to introduce us some of these digital tools that you can use on your farms to keep records. It helps farmers or producers on whatever level in the chain that you find yourself to manage your operations. It offers increased efficiency, accuracy, and easier compliance with organic standards, especially those that are built for organic certifications and standards. So for youth in agribusiness, these tools are often a natural fit. You are in your climb now. You are inquisitive. Like I said yesterday, you need skills at this your level now. You need to at least acquire one skill that will help you apart from normal thing you're doing. You don't know when you would need it in the future. Like today, some of us are computer literate. Some of us, they are good. We are good. Please kindly mute yourself.
You can continue, ma.
Can you see my screen?
Hello?
Not
yet, ma. It is not showing yet, ma.
Okay, let me share it again. Sorry, I was knocked off by network.
It is showing now.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, we're talking about digital tools, the simple ones that we can use on our own. One of them is Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, like we were talking about yesterday. Some of you, I don't know whether you used it in the assignment you can use. Just go for ones that you can use, that's easy for you to use. Don't go for complicated or complex ones that you can't master. So we said that these ones are most accessible tools, digital tools. You can create your own custom templates for a variety of records. Now we have the financial ledgers. We showed us a sample of a ledger yesterday. You can use it to track incomes from sales and expenses. Then for production logs, you can create tables to track activities for each field using these Google Sheets. You can also impute certificates. How can you do that? Maybe you scan your certificates, either organic certificates, organic certification certificates, or the people that sold the inputs to you, the suppliers, for them to be termed organic, you want to find out from them, get a proof that truly they are they have organic integrity. You tell them to show you their certificate. You can scan it and save it in a folder in your laptop. Now, they have some advantages. These simple digital tools have some advantages. Some of them are free, or most of them are free. They're widely available, and you can customize them to your own use, depending on what you want to use them for. But the disadvantage is that you have to input your data manually every time. If you want to use them, you have to input your data by yourself. Type in all that you want, all the activities, whatever you want to do, whether production record, input record, sales record, you type them in. And they are prone to human error because we are human beings, we are prone to mistakes and errors. And it lacks specific features for organic compliance because they were not built for organic standards. So it lacks specific features that will help you to, comply with the organic standards. Now, the number 2, remember we said we'll take from the simple ones to the advanced one. However, there are apps that are advanced, are designed for you to use in the field, which can help you simplify data entry. I attended one training from one academy. Now, during that training, I found out that they have an app which they developed, and they gave us options, even opportunities to use their app for free on our site, on our farm, for one production season. What that app does is, when you download it and they activate it for you, if you go to your site, once you're standing in that place, you take the coordinates farm. We're talking about the farm, everything about your farm, area mapping, tell you the and how the farm, whatever is on your farm, the crop section, if you are into livestock production also, it will show you the types of crop and the field, the demarcation of the field and the buffer zones. Now, what it does, it has a calendar too. That app has a calendar where they have already imputed all the activities that you're supposed to carry out on your farm from inception till harvest. And it usually gives you a prompt. For instance, if it's during land preparation, it will give you it's time for you to go and prepare your land. You move to the field. And as you are there doing it, you will now indicate on that app that you have done the land preparation. When it's time again for you to reach, plant your seed, apply fertilizer, weed your farm, it also gives you a prompt. And it helps you so that you will not miss any activity. And whatever activity, whatever thing that you, whatever work that you carry out on the farm, you also indicate it, you tick it on that map. And in the end, it will help to make traceability easy for you. Everything about your farm. If you work with it, it's very, very easy. But now, it is not free. But it has its own advantages also. So these are some of the examples of such software or technologies, platforms I'm talking about. I have the one I'm talking about here. The one I said I was opportunity to be part of is not here, but these ones can also help. And we also have apps that are built to organic standards. We'll get there. Now we have what we call AgriWeb. It's a platform that allows farmers to map the field, track livestock, like I was telling us, that particular one, Farm Academy. Just go to that place, open the app, every information you need, it will give you. Now, at the end, it will process all the information from your farm and you can print it out. It will be easy for you if you want to go for a loan. This microfinance or any commercial bank, they'll ask you for a record or a proof. You can they'll help you, send you the information, you print it out, and it will be easy for you. They will track wherever they are, they will know what is happening in the farm. So for AgriWeb, like I said, it helps to record activities, have features for tracking inputs, and it's user-friendly, but it's not free. The Farm Bright also help farmers to manage crop, livestock, finances, and sales. The Farm Logs helps in field mapping. In fact, they basically do the same thing, even the crop tracker. Now we'll go to digital maps in Nigeria. Those examples that I've just shown us now they can be found anywhere. But in Nigeria, we have what we call Akilnomo. It was developed by IITA. It provides advice on fertilizer application. So this one now, they prepared it basically for commercial agriculture. Remember, in organic agriculture, we don't use NPK fertilizer. We use organic fertilizer and we use probiotics. So now, this is just an example. Now, they develop this software to help farmers, advise them to know the quantity of fertilizer to apply, the rate, and at the particular point in time, the planting price, tillage, harvest schedules, so that they can optimize their inputs and yield. There's another one they developed also, this by IITA. It's a mobile app. It helps farmers to calculate and apply the correct dosage of herbicides. Remember, in organic agriculture, we don't use herbicides because it contains chemical. We can use, for herbicides, now, you know, it's for weeds. We do manual weeding in organic agriculture. We have not developed something that we can use to kill the weed immediately, because in the bid to kill the weed, you may kill the microfauna, destroy the ecosystem, even destroy your own plants. Now we have Ghost Seed Tracker, also developed by the same organization, developed by the Business Incubation Center. This one provides access. It was basically developed for cassava, improved cassava varieties, to aid them in the record keeping as a planting material. Then we have Trello. This one now is free. It's a simple free tool that organizes information into boards. What we mean by boards, like, you know, since it's an app, it has already been configured, you know, with all the tables. What you need to do is just to input the information that you require in the table. So it allows users to share accounts with their farm employees. I don't know whether we've heard of, you know, websites. When you want to buy something from a website, you go to their dashboard, you log in. You know, if you want to become maybe a partner and maybe a middleman, you want to become a partner, you may be required to register as a supplier. Now they will create your own dashboard for you. So now, if it's a company stuff or it's a business, you can also build your own website and include all your employees. They become part of it. So it will be easy for all of you to share information amongst yourselves. What are the advantages? They are user-friendly. If you have a mobile phone, you can access them. And the features on this platform, they are tailored to farm management. But, you know, everything that has an advantage also has a disadvantage, because they require paid subscription. They are not free. You must pay to access them. And another thing is this: you cannot just start using them without learning about them. So if you're interested in them, you can apply and they will train you on how to use them. Now, what are the specialized organic management software? They are available too. So it's not only for conventional farming. We have organic platforms. We have software that have been developed majorly for organic management. So this platform, they are specially built to handle the complexities of organic certification. One of them is Farm Plan and Gatekeeper. It is usually used by larger farms at your level now. Maybe as you go ahead, as you expand, they are not free. I will tell us that they are not free. They support full traceability, record keeping, planning for crop inputs, and they are designed to simplify the audit process. Remember, what I told us about audits. Simply means looking at your records from the beginning to the end, what you have done in your business, trying to find out whether you actually maintain the organic integrity we are talking about, and where you had challenges, or where maybe the errors you had on your farm, how you corrected them and all that. We have another app called Source Trace. Usually helps in digital audit trail. What is this? What do we mean by this? Like I said last time, we were talking about organic specific records. We mentioned mass audit trail. You know, he's talking about, you say you produce so amount, the quantity of your products. Now, it will want to track how much of what quantity of that product that you sold. For instance, you may say in your record you have 50 kg, the output was 50 kg maybe of cucumber. Then your sales record is showing that's your harvest. And your sales record is showing that you sold 60 kg, 60 kg of cucumber. Where did you get the extra 10 from? Maybe you may have compromised along the way. You mix conventional products with your organic products. You know, this audit thread, it will help to pinpoint all these errors. Now, we are talking about advantages and disadvantages. Yes, the advantage is that it is designed for organic compliance. It will help in the certification process because it offers a comprehensive audit trail. If you use it on your farm, because you are going to use it from the start of your business, you will not need to use all these notes, all this information, these files, these shoebox method you're talking about. You don't need them because you are inputting your records even as you move along in your business activities. So at the end of the business activity, the thing will just print out the software, the app, the platform will just print out all you have done for you. And it will be easy for the inspectors to look at it and take their decision. Now, the disadvantages are that it is very expensive. It may be more complex to set up and use. You require serious intensive training to be able to grasp what it is talking about. And it can be an over investment for small operation. As a beginner, I would not advise that you go into this for now. There are simpler ones which we have highlighted that you can use until you maybe when your business is, when you expand, when you become big in the industry. All right. Another one is what we call cloud storage solutions. Cloud storage solutions. What we mean by cloud storage, in this digital era, you can save your documents, you can save your records, in Google Drives, Dropbox, or one. What does it mean? It's a Google software so that you will not lose that particular information. You may say, let me save it maybe in a folder in my computer, in my laptop, and it will develop problem. You may have an issue that will require you to flash the whole thing and change everything in the system. Then you will lose that information. But if you save it in the cloud, that's the name, say with cloud storage. If you save it in the Google Drive, you can retrieve it anytime you want, or you can even save the information in your email. You can save it in your email. If you have issue with your phone and you get another phone, you log into your email, you can get access to that. You use this to store digital copies of all your organic records. Maybe in your system, folders, you use folders. You name the folder so that you will not forget. When you open one folder, everything about input, you name them maybe inputs for this particular crop or for this particular field. Then maybe for sales record, harvest, and all that, you just save them in folders. Then you have what we call collaboration. These allow farmers to share records with their accountants, business partners, and so on. They also have their advantages and disadvantages. For Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive, they are free or low cost. Basically free, or the price they are little. You must pay a token for you to access them. They provide secure backups and facilitate collaboration. But you should also because most times when you don't update these platforms, you may lose some of your, when it becomes obsolete, you may lose some of the information. You cannot be able to use maybe improve the sections or improve tools that they have added that will help to simplify what you are doing. Then the disadvantage is that it does not automate record keeping. You must input these records by yourself. You must type them in and provide analytical insight. No. You do the analysis by yourself. They are just there to help you save your activity, save your documents, save your records. So whatever the analysis involved, the inputting of the data, you do them by yourself manually. Do you have any questions so far before we continue? Do we have any questions? Can we hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear
Yes,
you.
Okay.
We can
yes,
hear
we can hear
you.
you.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, no question. Do you want us to go ahead? Do you want us to continue? Basically, what we're saying that these digital tools, they are available. We have simple ones. We have advanced ones. We have the ones that are somehow free, and we have ones that you must pay subscription for that are not free, and they require training. So it depends on what you want. And we also have the low-tech solution like we highlighted yesterday. Anyone you want, they are okay. You can use them. Anyone that works for you is okay. We have a hypothetical farm visit, but before we go into this, because we'll have a table on certification. So I want to introduce certification process first before we come back to this. All right, I'm seeing essential. Please kindly unmute yourself and talk to us.
Hello, Ma. Hello, Ma. Yeah, Ma. Please, sorry for taking you back. When you were talking about the table of log and sales record, you made mention of badge. Is the badge going to be included with? Is going to be included in the log record and the sales record?
Yeah, when you talk about the badge, you're talking about, for instance, now, if you are producing cucumber, you harvested the first badge. You must
Yes,
give it a code for traceability sake, or you number it. You give it a code or a number or a letter so that you can identify it. In case there is a problem along the chain, you'll be able to trace it to the particular badge. That's why it's important. If you don't number it and you just continue to harvest and sell, you will not know where the problem is coming from.
No, I mean, in the expenditure log, is badge necessary?
In expenditure, what you need is to identify the field, the plot where you have where you planted that particular crop or crops. You have to identify the particular field.
Okay.
Then for inputs, for inputs now the information you have to get it from the suppliers. You have to usually they have the badge number, so you input the number of the badge number of that particular input that you bought for that particular activity. When you are recording, when you buy, for instance, if you buy seed, if it's an organic seed, it should have a batch number. But they produce them batch by batch. You make sure that you put the batch number of that particular seed, that particular seed that you bought for traceability sake. So that when remember this certification we're talking about, it happens over the next maybe 3 years if you are converting from conventional to organic farming. So for the first year, you must have your record. For the second year, you must have your record. The third year, you must have your record. And most times when you buy these seeds, you normally buy more, maybe subsequently. So there is there to record the codes or badges of those particular ones that you used. So is that understood now? Are you still with us?
Yes, ma'am, here.
Okay, all right. So are you okay now?
Very okay, ma. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, like I said, before we'll talk about our hypothetical farm visits, what we need to do there is just a table. All of us are going to interact. We'll look at the table, we'll discuss, we'll analyze it. Now, why I want us to talk about certification process first is because there is a table on certification. So let me just highlight some of the things we need to look out for when you're talking about certification. Then we'll go back to it. When an inspector comes to you, remember I said that this inspection, they usually carry it out every year. It's a yearly activity. So when an inspector comes to you, the person is coming to inspect, for example, for crop producers, is coming to inspect your crop area. If you're a livestock producer, they will come to your farm to inspect your facility. Maybe input producers, the same thing, they'll come to inspect your, if you're a processor, they'll come to inspect your facility. If you're into distribution, logistics, marketing, they'll do the same thing. Because most times, if you're into distribution, some of you use your, maybe the vehicles to transport conventional goods. They want to see whether you clean the vehicles thoroughly before they were used to transport the organic product. So they will inspect the crop area, take a tour of the field or your facility, the stable, the storage, the equipment you are using. Then they will now conduct oral interviews, ask you questions about your farm to find out whether truly the place you are taking them to, you are in charge of it. It belongs to you. You know, some people can go and borrow or rent somebody's farm and claim it's their own. So they will ask you questions, certain questions about that farm to confirm certain information from you. Now they will now examine your records. All the records that we have been talking about since Tuesday, they will look at them to find out whether you have maintained the organic integrity we're talking about, that you are complying with organic standards. Then they will now give you their reports. You know, at the end of the day, they'll compile and write their report, which you will sign. You, the farmer or the producer, will sign. Now, these are the list of the materials that will be required for the certification exercise for your farm to be certified. They want to know whether you were able to organize your records very well. You know, a good farmer, before the inspector comes, will be able to prepare his or her records well. If you started on time, maybe from inception to organize your record, like we said, in folders and files, you will not have any problem during this period. So what are they looking out for? Your organic certificate for inputs. The suppliers, where you buy your inputs from, you have to make sure that they have been certified organic before you can use their inputs and term it organic. How do you do that? You collect it, you scan it, and keep it, you file it, so that you show it to them. Now, pest management log. It documents all the actions that you carried out in your farm, how you managed your pests, what and what you use to manage your pests. For example, the dates, the pests, you know, like I said, when you are going to your farm, you will go with your notes to record every observation that you make on that farm. And the dates you visited the farm, you put it down. The pests that you identify, whether whitefly, whether aphids, whether is leaf borers, whatever pest that you notice on your field, you note it down. They also look at the field, plot A, plot B, plot C, you know, the way you graduated them, the way you divided them, depending on the crop or whatever you are producing on them. Then the control method, that is the field where you identify such pests. Okay, now the control method, what did you use to control these pests? Did you use organic materials or did you use chemical materials to control them? Then they also look at your seed purchase record. And this one, it consists of you know, record of all the seeds you have purchased and you have used in your farm during the conversion period. If you are doing the end conversion for the 3 years, the seeds you have purchased, you have column for organic status, whether the seeds were certified, whether they were organic or commercially unavailable, traditional seeds. You know, they want to see the source of your seeds. Now, there's an important document. There's an important document they will require from you, whether you're a farmer or a producer or wherever you find yourself along the value chain. This affidavit, it is supplied by the you get it from the person or the suppliers of these inputs you are using or services that you may go to, you know. Hello, Njoko, please kindly mute yourself. Njoko, kindly mute yourself. Wow. Kindly mute yourself.
Mr. Bayemi, please mute that person.
I think he is not hearing us.
Okay. Okay, now there's an example from a local custom service. You get this affidavit. You know, it's a sheet of paper. It's a proof that, for example, like I talked about transport services. You want to use somebody's equipment or bus or truck to transport your good, and the person is in the logistics sector. The person transports the conventional goods. You want to make sure that after using the trucks to transport conventional products, the person cleaned it thoroughly, and whatever material the person used to clean the truck, so that it will not contaminate your own products. So you have to get that, and it's very, very important for people who are using logistics company, even your own, because some people I know, some like at this period now, some use part of their farm for conventional purpose and for organic. And if you are using the same equipment for both, you must show evidence that you thoroughly clean them first before you use it for the organic purpose. Okay, let's now go back to the hypothetical farm visit. I just wanted to highlight all the information, the things that we need before we come back to the audit, things that you look out for in a certification record. That's why I wanted to pull us through this. Okay. This exercise now is going to involve everybody. You look at the table, you analyze the table, you will tell me whether there is any problem with this table, whether the informations are correct, the arrangements and everything, whether there are challenges on this table. I need to be fast about it because of our time. We need to be fast. What are we actually looking at? Okay, for instance, we may say that a farmer lost his or her financial record, and based on this information, now we want to reconstruct the farmer's book in a way it should be, so that when the inspectors will come, they will not have any problem. The farmer will not have any problem with them. You'll be ready for them. So looking at this now, do you think there's any problem with this table? Are the records accurate? At a glance, can another person understand what is on this table? It's for everybody. I need your contributions. This is a financial record, a hypothetical financial record from a farm. Is it done correctly? Are there any problems with it? Just look at it. I'm waiting. If you want to say something, kindly indicate. You raise your hand. All right. Victoria, please kindly unmute yourself and tell us what you have observed.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Thank you for the lectures, ma. Yes, ma. From the table I'm seeing here, I can see that the labor log, which is the casual labor wages, dated on the 30th of June, is the last, while the invoice, that's the sales to the local restaurant, is on the 25th. I don't know if it's part of the anomaly here, but I feel that the labor log, which is the 8 hours of weeding in the field, should come before the sales to the restaurant. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, another observation. Another observation. Okay, Musa, kindly unmute yourself and tell us what you have observed. Farida, go ahead. What have you observed? We are waiting. Any other person? Okay, Victoria, kindly unmute yourself and tell us.
Thank you, ma. Then I actually spotted that the farm equipment repair, that's non-organic expense, that's repair for irrigation pump. Okay, yes, that's on the 2nd of January, of May. Yes, on the 2nd of May. And then, okay, sorry. Okay, no problem, ma. I thought the equipment repair, because casual labor, labor for weeding is basically through casual labor, but this is for irrigation pump. So I think it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your observation.
Yes, ma'am.
Abdullahi, kindly unmute yourself and talk to us.
Okay, well done, ma. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
The little observation I made is that the date, I think the date should come first after the document type, and the next is the date column before the description. And under this organic seed purchase, I didn't see the column of the quantity. There is no provision for the quantity, whether it is in kg and what have you. So that is the only observation I made.
Thank you. Very good. Thank you. Any other person? If you contribute, I will know whether we are following or not. Okay, Essential, go ahead.
My own observation is I just feel the table is not properly arranged. It's not orderly. That's just what I feel.
Okay, what makes it so?
The date, where the date is placed, where the amount is placed, the description. I think the date should have come first, and probably the description, then the amount, just like that. I just feel so.
Okay, thank you so much for your observation. Yahanasu, go ahead. Yahanasu,
Well
go
done.
ahead.
I think this table did not show us the type of transaction in this the table. There is no any the description of the type of transaction in the table is not there.
Okay, thank you for your observation. That's good. Okoro, please go ahead.
Okay, I observed that the amount is in dollars. You know, we are in Nigeria, it's supposed to be in naira, it's showing in dollars. And secondly, where we have casual labor wages, I'm seeing labor log. I think it's supposed to be a receipt or an invoice. So that's what I observed.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your observations are in order. Now, looking at this table, you know, we don't have time again. So let me just, we have two other tables to analyze. Just looking at this table, I want to ask us, when the inspector comes, can you present this kind of table to the person? The way it is. What is he even talking about? The way the table is now, when you just look at it, you will not even understand what he's talking about. That's number one. Everything was just more muddled up together. The informations were just muddled up. Remember when we were talking about the types of records, the financial records, we have different types. Under the financial, we have the income record and we have the expense record. Now, they were not separated here. This person just lumped everything together. Looking at it, you can't even understand what is going on. That's the first error. Now, like some of you pointed out, the arrangement is also not good. The arrangement and some information are also missing. I'm happy that some of us are following. Can you observe what I'm talking about? Because the way it is now, when you talk about expense, the person is just, talked about labor wages. There are no provisions for the category, the supplier, or the amount is there. The payment method, whether it's cash or bank transfer or check. And the note is there. So when looking at this table like this, it doesn't give us a clear idea of what is happening on that farm. That's number one. Okay, let's look at this production log. What do you think about it? Is there a problem here? Are we supposed to add or remove anything from this table? You know why we're doing this exercise? So that you'll be able to know how to record your own activities on your farm or whatever business you are involved in. So you understand what to do. Let's look at this one. Are we observing anything? Are we observing anything? Okay, Henrietta, go ahead. Henrietta, go ahead. We are listening. Hello, Henrietta. I don't want to be the only one talking. Remember, I said we are not.
Can I
here for
come
theory.
in?
We're here for practice. And practice makes perfect. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, we're hearing you.
It's like this table is almost the same thing with the previous one you posted. This one even more worse than the previous one, because the arrangement is scattered too, and there are some things that are missing there.
So what should the person do? What should the person do?
He should rearrange them first. Then the things that are missing, he should include them, and he should make the table well understandable, because it's like he mixed up everything together, just as the previous table.
Okay, mention one thing that is missing.
I cannot see the payment method. The payment method he used, and there is no amount on the table here. I did not see anything like amount or quantity.
All right, thank you very much for your observation. Victoria, please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Thank you, Ma. Actually, this table looks very clumsy. And like you said, it should have, for each of the document type, they should have been independent. So it to be able to capture more details. For instance, the field log entry could have been on a separate sheet that would describe, okay, the kind of planting activities that were carried out. It only states in the key details that sowed organic carrots. Where is the source of the carrots? What's the batch number? And then it says soil was moist. When was the soil moist? When was the moisturizing of the soil done? It will include some of these details. Then, like the harvest report, it should be separate. What I feel is that it should be separate so it can capture more details, unlike it's been clumsy and combined together.
Thank you very much for your observation. Yahanasu, kindly unmute yourself and tell us.
Well done, Ma. Thank you for this wonderful presentation. I think the person that created this table just mixed almost everything. And it's not even in an orderly manner. I think the date should be the first, should be in the first, should come first. Then the activity or operation, that's description. Then location, plot, the field plot. Then I think the input, the quantity is not even there. Then note and observations. I think that's the table is not that good. It's not good at all. I think that's my observation. I think the date should be first, then the activity or operation, that's the description, then crop location, the plot. I think the plot, field or plot, then the input. The input is not even okay. The input documented. No, the input is not there. Then the quantity is also not there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. Deborah, let's hear from you.
Okay, good morning, ma.
Good morning.
So apart from the date column being the first, the date is also not orderly. Like we have April, July, March, June. But I think it should be done orderly. Like, okay, March, April, June, July, like that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks, yeah.
I just want to this pest control law. I think it should be for all the plots. It should be applicable for all the plots so that we can know the type of pest control this thing that was used for all the plot, like on plot 3 and all the plots. I just feel so. That's just what I can move out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your observations. You are all right. Looking at this table now, you see the person doesn't know what he or she is doing. Under key details, some of the things that should have their column, the person just lumped them together and it doesn't make sense. Like you people said, it's a very, very wrong way of recording your activities on your farm. I'm happy that we are following. Because if you're able to point out all these errors, that means you will now do the right thing in your own farm. Okay, let's go to the third table. What can we say about this table? Okay. Adamu, kindly unmute yourself and talk.
Yes, ma. I think this table 3 is also the same as the previous ones because by mere looking at this, from the key details, it doesn't has to be this way because I think the quantity has to be separate. Then even in the arrangement of the dates, it's not in orderly manner. Then the description too. I think date's supposed to come before the description, but in this one, they just combine everything together. And just like it's look clumsy, seriously. Hello, ma, are you with me?
I'm with you. Okay, are you true? Hello, are you true?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay, thank you so much. Any other observation? Any of the observation? Any of the observation? Okay, general now. Okay, Victoria, go ahead.
Thank you, Ma. Actually, Ma, based on all these documents that you have given to us, I believe keeping record should be something that is documentary. And then for the sake of integrity and, when the observers will come, it should be something that will be able to carry the person coming to observe, make the person understand. It should be simplified enough so that the person who was not there when these activities were carried out, it will be easy for the person to say, okay, this is correct, and be able to understand what is being presented. So I just feel that instead of modeling everything up, they should be independent, and then the subheadings like quantity, like dates, the certification number, then receipts, things that will identify or that will show that they were really carried out, should be made available. And then it should be simplified enough for someone who is coming to verify these things, so that everything will not just be clumsy. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for your contribution. All right, can we hear from Deborah?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My own is more of a question, ma'am. Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in that yield reconciliation, that rule, the column under key details. So it say harvested 150 kg of carrots, sold 145 kg, 5 kg used on farm, confirms sales match production. So I just want to ask that, okay, because I know I was in class when you were explaining the mass balance record. So I just want to know that, okay, because you explained that, okay, how many kg did you harvested, how many were you able to sell, something like that. So now this way is saying confirm sales match production. Is it that there is a particular amount that you must sell out of the amount harvested or something for you to be able to match sale production or something? I don't know if you understand. Like, is it confirmed sales match production that the person
Okay,
mentioned?
what is basically talking about is this. For instance, you say harvested 150 kg. Now, this farmer harvested 150 kg of cucumber and sold 145 kg. The inspector will want to find out the remaining 5 kg, what happened to it? Did it spoil? Did you consume it? Did you give it out? They just want to confirm what happened to the remaining. Is that understood now?
Okay, but is there anything that will be done to it? Let's say maybe let's say I harvested 150 kg now and I sold, let's say 100 kg, and I did something else with the 50 kg. Is there going to, will it
There's no
result
penalty.
into anything?
They just want to know what
sanction?
happened to the remaining. They want to know what happened to the remaining, what you did with it.
All right, ma. Thank you, ma.
Or why there was maybe you say you harvested 150, what happened to you sold 100? Why didn't you sell all? They just want to know what happened to the remaining. Okay, all your observations are correct. You know, if you present this kind of record to an inspector, you have all judged, you have all given the verdict. This person will not pass. Whoever has this record will not go through. The inspectors will have to come again. By that time, the person may have comported or organized him or herself very well and do what he's supposed to do. Some of the informations that are lumped under key details, they are supposed to be separated. You know, but the person just put them together just like that, and it will not scale through. It will not work. Thank you for your observations. So, do we have more questions before we continue? Any question before we continue? I'm very happy with this class. You are showing me that you are following. So it will not be difficult for you to apply all you have learned in your own businesses. If you do the right thing from the beginning, you will not have any problem. Okay, Godswill, kindly unmute yourself and speak. Godswill. Godswill, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma. Please, I want to ask the general question because assuming someone has products, maybe vegetable and other products like that, and in that product, what can be used to test before the person even starts any preparation of the inputs and sales and other records to give record? Maybe someone want to go into it. What can be used to test that particular this thing to know what will be the outcome before the person goes into it or the person starts keeping those records in case someone that is not there. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Let me see whether I understand you. Are you talking about before you start your production?
Yes, you start your production and what would we use? What's the sample that can be used to test that particular production to know if, because at the end of every production, whether you keep records, input records, and you finish everything, for you to be able to advise somebody that this thing that you're about to do, it will come out, this is the percent, this is 70% at the end, or you will get 100%, or you get this. So what is the sample that can be used for that test? Thank you very much.
Okay, like I told us, I think yesterday or Tuesday, before you start any business, before you go into any business at all, or before you want to start a new thing, you have to plan very well. You have to develop your OSP. I don't know whether you were here when we talked about organic system plan, of course. You have to do your research. Go and do your market research. Find out who are your niche people. The people that you want, your customers, your consumers. You'll find out whether this business you want to go into, is it profitable? Who are the people that are into it already? Look for the competitors. Find out what they are doing. How are they doing it? And we have informations online, of some people who are already into this business, what they are making from it. Now, for your own set, now you're just starting. When you look at the bigger picture, you come down. Like I said, you don't start big, you start small. And you learn from experience. Most time, what you see on net may not be true. What another person is telling you may not be true. If you just jump into it, you are bound to fail. Once you have developed your plan, you've done your market survey, talked about your sales strategies, everything that you want to do, expected income, outcome, then you come down and start small. Maybe you have a hectare of land. You can decide to maybe use one plot, do an experiment. Under your one plot, you divide it into some beds. You plant on one bed. I'm just giving us practical example. You plant on one bed. When you harvest from that one bed, you harvest from that one bed, you now have an idea of the output quantity you got from that bed. You can use it to project the quantity or the number you get from one plot, depending on the number of beds you're making on that plot. Is that understood? So you start small and you learn whatever mistake you make at that particular point, because you just invested little. It will not be too hard on you. Unlike when you just go into something you don't know about. That's why training is very, very important. And you are in the right place. This training people are passing through, you can't equate it to any other thing. If you are serious with it, it will help you, build you, give you the necessary capacities that you required to move ahead. But once you want to start small and learn from experience. So have I answered your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okoro?
Okay, thank you, ma. So it's not a question, it's just a plead. Is it possible for you to show us a good structured and certified record so that we can be acquainted with it? Thank you, ma.
Thank you, Kuro. That is the question I want to ask.
Hello, ma. Are you still with us?
Hello. I couldn't hear your question because of network problem. Can you repeat
Okay,
the
ma.
question?
Yeah, this is the question. So I said, is it possible? It's not actually a question, it's a plea. Is it possible to show us a good structured and certified record so that we can be acquainted with them?
You mean a sample of a record?
Yes, exactly. A sample of a good structured record.
Farm record, a good farm record. In this PowerPoint and other results will be made available to you after the training.
Okay, ma.
And
Thank
we
you,
have
ma.
some examples there. We have some examples there. Right, network. All right. So we can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's see what we can achieve before it's almost 12. It's almost 12. Okay, we want to talk about certification. Busola, kindly mute yourself, please.
Now, before we take the
Busola, kindly mute yourself, please. Thank you. Okay. We'll be talking about certification process, certification audits. I know some of us we are now acquainted with what we mean by audit, at least from the explanations we've had. So we are saying it's a thorough check by an independent written records that you have to make sure that it's a critical part of the organic certification process. From the section, to your harvesting. So they want to check what you in your record, different records, where the match is, is very, very important. That's why record keeping is very, very important. So it's a primary evidence of compliance with organic standards, shows that you are applying organic integrity in everything that you're doing. So what are the functions? What are the purpose? What are the importance? Why do we do this audit? The main objective is to establish a complete trail, audit trail, for all
Hello.
sorry. I didn't know, network is fluctuating. Okay, I was trying to explain why we need this audit trail, why it is important. We say it is important so that because it will ensure that we maintain organic integrity in whatever we are doing. It will help the inspector trace all the products you are selling gets to the final consumer with organic standards, whether you follow the organic standard in your production process and maintain the organic integrity. Now, what are the components of this audit? We'll have the mass balance audit. It's a crucial test, like we have mentioned before. The auditor will compare the total amount of a crop harvested. I know we are conversant with this by now, with the total amount sold. Most times, some people, when they don't have enough on the farm, they may, do maga and try to mix it with conventional goods. In that case, you're not maintaining organic integrity. You may, if you may say, I know how to, move this thing around. Let me deceive these people. Maybe you want to prove that you are doing very well. In your sales record, you have maybe you sold 150 kg. Meanwhile, from your operations, all the logs, both input, sales record, expenses, everything from your farm log is showing that you did not even produce up to that 150 kg. So the extra one, maybe you produce 120 kg, extra 30 kg, where is it coming from? They want to know. Now, if adventure, maybe you are truthful, you produce actually 150, and from your sales record, you show that you sold 140. They want to find out what happened to the 10 kg remaining. What did you do with it? What happened? Did they get spoiled? What happened? Were they damaged? Did you give them out? What really happened to them? So they want to find out what happened for record purposes. Now, the next thing, another reason why we'll do the audit trail is for traceability sake. The inspector or the auditor want to test the traceability by asking how the movement, how you moved your products from the farm to the consumer. It can be backward, it can be forward. What we mean by forward is from the farm, you trace it to the consumer, to the final consumer. Then backward, you can go to the final consumer. That's why it's always good to keep record of the people that you sold your products to, the consumers, so that the inspector can go and just arbitrarily meet one person. Person can just go and meet one person and ask the person, where did you buy this from? Who did you buy it from? And the person will will direct the inspector, so the inspector will move. That one is now backward from consumer to the farm or from farm to, we'll talk more about this when we'll get to traceability. Okay, input verification. The purpose for input verification, when you claim that your inputs, they are organic, you used organic inputs, they want to verify whether truly that your inputs were organic material, were produced using organic materials. So they want to see the certificate of organic compliance, in your field logs, your production logs. They want to look at your record and see the batch number, the affidavit from maybe the companies, whatever input you are using, whether machinery or seeds or whatever you are using. They want to see the certificates to ensure that the suppliers maintain organic integrity. Now, we want to look at tips for a successful audit. What are the tips for a successful audit? Sorry, it's like I'm rushing so much. I have another meeting. Okay, want to look at what are the tips for a successful audit. If you like the tables I showed us when we're talking about hypothetical field visits, our observation, we observe there are so many challenges, there are so many problems on those tables, from those tables. And now, for you to have a successful audit, for the inspector to come to your farm, look at your records and give you a pass mark, you must be organized. All your records must be categorized, and easily accessible using some of those maybe low-tech solution or digital tools that we highlighted. You must organize them so that whatever information the person is looking for.
Hello, ma. Hello, ma. Hello, madam. Well done,
yeah. I have a question.
Oh, hello, madam. Well done, ma.
Okay.
We're just trying. I'm just calling for in terms of the time, so that we can able to, because already after 12. So I can round up. I'm talking about the time in time aspect. I'm most by me, part of the organization.
Okay.
So the time
Hello,
is already
I have a question.
so I can able to round up for us, and so that
Okay,
we
our
can have
time.
questions to answer.
Our
Yes,
time
ma'am.
goes to last from
Our
10 to
time will
12. I
start
understand. Okay. Maybe from next class, we'll start from here. We'll start from here.
So maybe we can take one or two questions before we round it up.
Hello, I have a question. Hello, I have a question. Hello, I have a question. Hello, I have a question.
No problem. Okay, Godswill, go ahead.
Okay. Please.
Round up with your question. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay.
We are
please,
hearing you.
What is the formula for calculating? I heard you mention about mass balance audit, and you gave an example using some this thing estimates there. So what is the balance? What is the formula for calculating it in case someone is not there and you want to use that to explain to the person that this is how you do it? In case the person brought a variable and you are not sure of that variable since you were not there. So what is the formula to use to calculate it? Thank you very much.
You have your scale, your weighing machine in your farm. You know, all the outputs, you must measure them. You weigh them to find out the quantity, if I understand your question correctly. So when you have it on your farm, whoever or your worker, whatever output that you will have, the person will measure it and weigh it and record it. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I mean a formula for using that in case the person might not be there. You might not be there. You want to explain to somebody who is not there. I think the mass audit balance should have a formula that you can use to calculate it so that you'll be able to balance what you are trying to tell the person. In case the person gave you a wrong estimate,
from your sales
like you were not there.
From your sales receipt, you have your record from your harvested harvested crop. You record that you maybe from your harvest, for instance, the person from your record, you have the person produced 150 kg of or 140 kg of cucumber. That's the data you have on your record.
All right, ma. Thank you very much.
Now you sold. Are you now okay?
No, ma. Continue. I'm getting you.
Okay. Hello. All right. Okay. Now when you sell to any customer, you record the amount, the quantity and the price that you sold to that person. Then at the end of the day, you find out that you were not able to finish selling everything. You were only able to sell maybe 130 kg. Because from your record, when you sell to one person, you will measure, you weigh it and sell. You weigh and sell. And as you are selling, you are recording. You are writing the quantity and the amount. You are writing the quantity. At the end of the day, you add them, simple math. Then you subtract it from the original manually. Are you okay now? And
yes,
whoever is there, even your salesperson, you teach your salesperson what to do. You tell the person what to do, and the person will follow exactly what you have told the person to do. Engagement. I understand many of us have another engagement. We may likely stop this training here for today. If you can have another meeting, maybe.
Hello.
Organizers will let us know so that we can conclude. And then thank you for listening. Thank you for participating actively. See you again in the next class. If we have.
Are you running away from our questions? We haven't asked our questions. We still have some minutes left.
It's because of our time. What do you mean by running away? Who said that? You don't make such statement. Who is saying that?
So sorry. I needed your attention. Hello, ma.
One of you made an observation because of time, and I want to comply with that. Please don't do that again. Please.
I know that. So sorry about that. I just needed your attention. That was why.
That's not how to get somebody's attention.
Ma, sorry for that. Sorry.
You should have just raised your hand because I'm still looking at my screen.
So sorry. So sorry, ma. So sorry.
All right. Okay, go ahead. What question do you have?
Okay, please, ma. You know, this training we are into. I think this is the 3rd week of it now. And there is no material possibly handout for this training. Many of us are not really engaging. And if you look at the training, it is impacting. It is a training which I believe if we are fully participated in it, it will go a long way to help us in life. So I said it earlier before. I think there should be a manual for this very training. Since we are going to have a physical contact training, the organizer should do whatever is within their possible best to make sure they get us possibly a handout. If I'm paying for it, we will do our best to make sure we get it. Thank you, ma'am. So sorry for the way all I needed is your attention, but I've been corrected. I'm so sorry about that, please.
It's okay. Maybe you were having network issue when I replied to this particular issue. I told one of you here that after the training, these resources will be made available to the participants. You will have it. You have access to it.
Since yesterday, I've been having a serious network. Like yesterday, I was logged out more than 3 times. Today, I've been logged out like 3 times.
Are you using phone or computer or laptop?
It is phone. It is phone. Even that yesterday, I couldn't write attendance because of the problem. So I've been following the class all this while.
It's okay. Okay, let's hear from Ejiofor, the last person, please. I have another engagement now too.
No, it is Ejiofor that spoke now.
Okay.
Hello? It's Ejiofor that spoke now.
Okay. Oh. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Are we good to go? Can we close the class for now? Maybe whatever question you have, you can ask us in the next section. If we have another section, please. Is that okay with us?
Yes, it's okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the facilitation.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you so much.
Hello,
we appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you.
Attending the class. All right. Have a lovely day ahead. Bye.
All right, ma'am. In the absence of
thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
you so much, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of the day, ma'am.
And you too.
No, you didn't meet up with my question again. No problem.
Please, just remind us in the next class,
You can drop your
please.
question on the WhatsApp page. You can drop your question there. She will attend to it.
Okay, bye.
Bye, ma. Bye, ma.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Very much.
Bye, ma.
Bye.
All right. See you all tomorrow. The same time, same platform, and hopefully we all get it. We all able to gain much more knowledge and understanding in terms of what you have been taught for today. As I wish everybody all the best as we march on. Thank you.